Hello everyone! I got a chance to see a movie that's getting released this weekend, just a few days early. Thanks to some really great friends, including Derek Easley, my director, writer, producer, and actor, best friend in the world. We got a chance to see the brand new film that took almost 2 years finally for it to come out. The movie is called Seventh Son, and we actually got to see it in 3D, so you got these nice 3D glasses in this really amazing, outlandish theater where we actually got to pull back our seats and enjoy the film, almost IMAX quality. So this film, I remember first time I heard about this movie was in 2013, and I believe it was going to get released by Warner Brothers in 2014, about a year ago. And then suddenly things changed, and Legacy Production Studios went with Universal. I'm not going to get in great detail, but now this is a Universal distributed film, and it came out this weekend. Now, the movie has an amazing cast, and that's what really glued me to the screen to begin with. We got Jeff Bridges, Julianne Moore, two people that have got some great acclaim in the Oscar category, and hopefully Julianne Moore will win very, very soon for her role in Still Alice. But in this film, they play totally different roles. Jeff Bridges plays this guy called a spook. Now, a spook is someone who tracks down in this fantasy world, tracks down these creatures of some kind, whether they're dragons or, you know, just all these outlandish and crazy and exciting beings, these creatures. And one of these creatures is a witch, played by Julianne Moore. But he actually needs the help of an apprentice, who in this film is played by Ben Barnes from, I believe, the second Narnia film. And that's this action-adventure. It's a fantasy film, and I think it's based on something, but I didn't know it was based on a book or a graphic novel. It's based on something. But I was really only excited to see this movie because the visual style and the look. I love creature feature films, and it looked like there was going to be a lot of that in this movie, with whether they're dragons or monsters or bears. It looked like there's going to be a huge bear, and there was. And we got to see it, as I said before, in 3D. Let's talk about how I feel about the movie. Well, it's a little, how can I put it? It's really cheesy. I think it's either people will enjoy this film or they won't because of the cheese factor, the silly overacting. That I kind of enjoyed the acting styles of Jeff Bridges in this film. He looked like he was playing many different roles all packed into one, and Julianne Moore looks like she's having fun in this role. And I don't know why this film took so long. I'm going to guess because of the whole studio situation, and maybe the fact that this film is filled with lots of special effects. And that was one of the major aspects that I really enjoyed about this movie. I love the creature feature element. There's this big, huge, like, troll gnome thing that comes out of the ground, and they call that a Bogart, like that famous actor, Humphrey Bogart. But this Bogart comes out, and he just looks menacing and awesome, and I love the effects of that. And there was one point of that movie, what have I got on my mind, where, you know, you think it's all over, and then suddenly the Bogart comes back, and I loved all those effects. Every time there was something that was heavily effects driven, where there was some action, I felt like I was really just enjoying this film for what it was. When I thought about the story more, and there's this also, they also have to put in a love story, yeah. Now, I don't mind a love story as long as I believe in the love that's happening there, and I did not believe in the love. I felt like that was just put in for, get all the tweeners to enjoy a nice, cute little love story, yada, yada, I don't care. So I could have done without that, and when I think about the story more, I just didn't really care about the ultimate story. It didn't really do anything for me. But in the end, what I really enjoyed about this film was the acting of Jeff Bridges. I liked his character. He was definitely a weird, ornery old cuss that looks like he's been doing what he's been doing for a very long time. And Julianne Moore is just being out there and exciting and trying to be something different than she's been in the past. And I appreciate as well, I like some of the makeup effects, some of the special effects. Some of it's okay, but there's actually a lot of effects in here that I felt were pretty damn exciting and fun to watch, especially what I just mentioned before with the Bogart. Anytime one of these weird human characters that were in this fantasy world were also had a evil element to themselves, when they would change into these huge monsters like a bear or a dragon or this huge lizard thing, I just ate that up. I was loving it, and that's where the moments of 3D where I was like, this looks cool, this looks definitely interesting. But then it would go back to the love story, just getting this love story, and I was turning off, and I was like, okay, this is where the movie's killing me. But then they would come back. So what's so good about this movie is that it comes back and forth. It captured me, you know, like the little kid in me that enjoyed stuff like this as a kid, and the adult that still does. But then there was times where it was like, okay, yeah, I gotta fit that in, so this other thing, yeah, I just don't care about that. But then it would come back and forth, and it's just great to see Jeff Bridges having fun. It looks like he knew what he was in, Julianne Moore knew what they were in, and they were gonna have fun with it. They felt like they were used to a point where at times it does get cheesy and over the top, but if it wasn't for that performance, I don't think I would have cared about any of the characters, especially those two characters. I didn't care about Ben Barnes. He was fine in the film. He was there, but whatever. But if it wasn't for the effects and the great acting styles of Jeff Bridges and Julianne Moore, I really could not care about this film at all. Do you need to see it in 3D? I would say no, you don't need to see it in 3D, but it's probably best to see it with a sound system. There's some great sound in the film, and you want to see it on a large screen with all the amazing special effects, because I think the special effects are as good as they're going to get for a film like this. I think some of the creature effects are really cool. And there's also this one character that is kind of this partner of the Jeff Bridges character, and his name is Tusk, and he is all in makeup. So it's kind of nice to see something practical in this film. I really appreciated that. Again, don't go with any high expectations. I didn't. And you might enjoy it as much as I did, or maybe just a little bit more. But for that, I am going to give Seventh Son, a movie that took forever to finally get released, even though it was promoted years ago. I'm going to give Seventh Son 2.5 stars out of 4. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter. I'm on Facebook, and please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePile.com, and if you've enjoyed this video or movie review, let me know in the comment box below. Have you seen Seventh Son? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was a pile of crap? Let me know in the comment box below. I'd be really interested to know. In the meantime, have a great day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful life, and I'll talk to you in my next movie review. Bye, everyone. Peace be with you, my friends. Pause me, baby.